Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the Reptile Barn. We have something to show you. So, we feel this is an important part of tortoise care for most species of tortoise, including the ones we keep here. We have pancake tortoises, we have a Russian tortoise, and we also have a red-footed tortoise that we will get out next. But he obviously doesn't fit in these with these guys. So all we're doing is soaking them in warm water, okay? You don't want to use very much. You don't want them to have to like strain their neck up in order to get out of the water. But this is just, it's really good for them. Tortoises often will burrow or use existing burrows from other animals. They also do like water, so they will definitely go into puddles and things like that and ponds and stuff when they get the opportunity. Now, lots of these are from regions where there's not a ton of just open water, but most tortoise keepers agree that regularly soaking them is just, it should be part of your maintenance. Not necessarily daily, although with hatchlings, it probably should be daily. But with our adults, we have tried to settle into about once every 3 days. You will notice that they almost always take a big, long drink when they get soaked. And they almost always will poop. And we only soak them for between 15 and 30 minutes. It's not like they're in there for hours and hours, but they just always drink and they almost always will poop. Like I think Mendigo is pooping right now. And so then we just clean out the water. If it's right here at the beginning like it is now, we clean out the water and we keep them soaking. And we have noticed when we go too long without doing this, it's almost like their digestion isn't as good even. Like they have a harder time, they don't poop as regularly, and I don't know. It just has appeared to us in our observation to be really good for them. And tortoise breeders, people who, keep a ton of these guys and they're trying to have the most perfect husbandry possible so that they can breed them, have said this is very important. So we do it. Just wanted to do this real quick video as a tip for anyone out there who keeps tortoises. I know that a lot of monitor breeders, most large constrictors also do this. They soak their animals way more regular than you would expect, right? Now, obviously, if you have an anaconda, it should be soaking every single day because it should have a giant pool to swim in. These actually aquatic species, there's no excuse to keep them if you don't have an aquatic setup. That's ridiculous. So if you have a red-eared slider and you're like, I soak it once a week, that's crazy. It needs to be in the water, right? We're talking about terrestrial species like pancake tortoises, like Russian tortoises, who benefit from getting in the water sometimes. So that's all. I just want to do this really quick. We had pulled them out, we put them in, and Liz was like, we've never filmed this. We should tell people, right? So we don't expect this video to blow up. This isn't like a life-changing thing or anything. Most people who keep tortoises already know this, but for those of you who didn't, we think that this is a good husbandry tip. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have other tips that pertain to any of the animals we keep, please tell us. Do not hold back. If you're like, oh, they probably already know that, that's okay. Repeat information is fine. We didn't know this when we first got our tortoises. We just got them from a rescue, right? And so we had heard, you can soak them if they're drying out, but we didn't know what that looked like. What does drying out mean in a tortoise that's already dry? So for anyone who didn't know this, hopefully this is helpful. For anyone who has other things that you think would be helpful that we might cover in a future video, please let us know. Until next time, we're the Reptile Barn.